Hey, welcome to the Explainer. If you're getting ready to take on the South Carolina Life and Health Insurance exam, you've definitely come to the right place. Think of this as your high-level guide, your map for the quest ahead. We're going to chart a clear path through all the core concepts you absolutely have to know. So let's jump right in.
First things first, I just want to share this quick dedication from one of our sources. Look, we get it. This exam is a real challenge. But your resilience, your determination to get through it, that's what it's all about. We're here to make that path forward just a little bit clearer for you.
So if you're looking at all the study material and feeling a little, overwhelmed, that's totally normal. It can feel like a mountain of information. But this explainer, this is your map. We're going to turn that mountain into a totally manageable path. Let's start the quest.
All right, first stop on our quest. We need to understand the two fundamental worlds you're going to be tested on, and that's life insurance and health insurance. They might sound similar, but they protect against totally different things. Nailing this distinction right from the start, that's your first critical step.
So let's break it down super simple. Life insurance is all about protecting a financial future. It's there to replace income that's lost when someone passes away. On the other hand, health insurance protects your financial present. It shields you and your savings from crazy high medical bills. So, one secures your family's future, and the other secures your own right now.
So, how do these health plans actually work? Well, they all operate on a principle called risk pooling. It's kind of like a community pot. Everybody pays into it, so there's this big pool of money ready for whoever needs to use it for medical care. These different acronyms you see here, HMO, PPO, and the others, they're just different ways of managing that pool of money and your access to doctors. For the exam, just know they're all about balancing how much flexibility you have versus how much it costs.
Okay, on to our next big checkpoint. We're going to tackle the two major types of life insurance. And trust me, there's a really simple analogy to help you remember the difference, and you're not going to forget it. Just think about it like renting versus owning.
So you've got term life. Think of this just like renting an apartment. You get coverage for a specific period of time, a term, right? Like 20 or 30 years. And then there's permanent life. This is like owning your home. It's designed to cover you for your entire life as long as you keep paying the premiums. The number one thing to remember for the exam is that key difference in duration, temporary versus lifelong.
But here's the real game changer, the other massive difference. Term life is what we call pure protection. It pays out if you pass away during the term, but that's it. There's no cash value component. Permanent policies, though, are different. They include a cash value component that actually grows over time. It's like a savings account built right into your policy. You have got to know this distinction for the exam.
Now, within that owning world, you've got some choices. Whole life, that's your classic old school option. The premiums are guaranteed to stay the same, and so is the death benefit. Universal life gives you more flexibility. You can often adjust your payments. And then there's variable life, which lets you invest the policy's cash value in the market. That means more potential for growth, but also more risk.
Okay, you understand the products? Fantastic. The next leg of our quest is all about mastering the rules of the game. These are the legal concepts and the procedures that you will absolutely 100% see on your exam. So let's pay close attention here.
So what does it actually take to become a licensed producer in South Carolina? It's a pretty clear four-step process. First, you have to complete your pre-licensing course. Second, you pass the state exam. That's what we're here for. Third, you'll go through a background check. And finally, you submit your application and fees. That's it. That's the path from student to licensed professional.
Every single insurance policy is a legal contract. And for any contract to be valid, it needs these four essential elements. You need an agreement, that's the insurer's offer and your acceptance. You need consideration, that's the exchange of value, so your premiums for their promise to pay a claim. You need competent parties, everyone has to be of legal age and sound mind. And finally, a legal purpose. You can't have a contract for something illegal. These four pillars are a must-know.
Okay, get your mental highlighters out for this one, because this number will come up. 2 years. In South Carolina, there's something called the incontestability period. It means that once a life insurance policy has been active for 2 years, the insurance company generally can't void the policy.
even if they find a mistake on the original application. This is a massive piece of consumer protection. Remember that number, 2 years. So, have you ever wondered how an insurance company actually decides if they'll cover you and how much they're going to charge you for it? Well, that whole process is called underwriting. It's basically their risk assessment phase. An underwriter looks at everything, your age, your health, your lifestyle, your hobbies, to figure out how much of a risk you are to insure. That process is what determines if you get a policy and exactly what your premium will be.
All right, we're on the home stretch, the final checkpoint of our quest. And this part is so important because this isn't just about memorizing facts to pass a test. It's about understanding the why, the really rewarding career that's waiting for you on the other side.
So, why are we going through all this? Why put in all this work? Because insurance truly is a cornerstone of financial stability. When you become a producer, you're not just selling a piece of paper. You are literally giving people the tools they need to protect their families, their health, their homes, and their entire future. It's a seriously vital role in any community.
As you wrap up your studies and head into that exam, I want you to remember this. Passing the test is just the first step. It's just the gateway. The real quest, the real adventure begins the day after you pass. So the real question is, how are you going to use this knowledge to help others secure their future? Thanks for joining us on The Explainer, and from all of us, best of luck.